I'm Graham Rowan, the renegade investor cutting through the crap to tell you what's really happening in the world of wealth creation and wealth protection. Today's episode is part of the Look Over My Shoulder series, where I share with you the investments I'm currently making to see if they're of interest to you. As a renegade investor, I'm not part of the financial services establishment. I don't have fancy letters after my name, and I don't charge eye-watering fees before sharing my knowledge with you. What I am is a real investor who's built a seven-figure net worth over the last 20 years by taking personal ownership of my financial future. If you've been part of the WealthWatch community for any length of time, you'll know that I'm always on the lookout for new investment ideas. Sometimes you have to go off-piste to find these ideas, and often you draw a blank. I reject at least 80% of the opportunities that are put in front of me. And if anything, that percentage is increasing because as my profile increases, more and more companies approach me. Believe me, there's a lot of dross out there in what you might call the alternative investment sector. But there are also some gems which narrow-minded financial advisors and their over-controlling regulators never even take a look at. The one I want to share with you today is an overseas property investment. Now, there have been some recent high-profile cases of overseas property investments that have gone bad. But before you hit the panic button and start wobbling like a jelly on a plate, not all overseas property investments are the same. You have to be prepared to invest some time in doing your due diligence to unearth the diamonds among the dirt. And I believe I've found such a precious stone. In fact, I'm just completing my investment as we record this, so I've already walked the talk on this one. At this stage, I have to admit that I'm suffering from SAD syndrome. Don't you just love the British climate? Snow at Christmas, snow at Easter, in between grey skies and rain. Maybe 3 days a year when you can go for a walk and feel the heat of the sun on the back of your neck. 3 balmy evenings when you can sit outside without reaching for the Damart thermals. Well, I think I've found the antidote. I've discovered a place that's just over 5 hours from Gatwick with guaranteed sunshine all year round. The lowest daily temperature is 24 degrees and the highest is just over 30, with a nice cooling breeze for much of the year, so it's a comfortable dry heat rather than, say, the high humidity of Asia where you need a shower within seconds of leaving your air-conditioned room. I was over there in late February and went from 4 degrees in Britain to 26 degrees there in one afternoon. I was forced to sunbathe around a pool in between dining in a choice of 4 restaurants where I was force-fed anything from chicken with fresh mango to succulent local fish. More active types went surfing, kite surfing, or diving in the clear blue waters off the white sandy beaches. Yeah, it was hell on earth. But as you know, this is an investment program, not the holiday show. So here's the even better news. We can invest in this rapidly growing island paradise and receive both an excellent rental yield and proven capital gains. With tourism set to double in 5 years, this is a great time to get on board, which is what I've just done. There are 4 developments to choose from, one that's already finished and operational, one that's almost finished, one that's due for completion in 2 years, and one due in 2017. You can invest from as little as 20k up to around 300k and get up to 7% interest on your deposit while the resort's being developed. The rental yield is expected to be in the 7 to 12% range, depending on the amount you invest and on occupancy rates. Savills have to value the properties each year for those who invest through their pension, and they've confirmed 10% increase in value in each of the last 3 years. There's a lot of flexibility about how you invest and how much personal use you have, so I need you to fill in a little form before I can steer you in the right direction. If you head across to EuropeanTropics.com, you can register there. I've created all sorts of stuff to help show you what the country's like, about the company that's building these developments and why I like them so much. I'll share all the due diligence I've done before investing and the specifics about what's available at each level of investment. So once again, it's EuropeanTropics.com if you want a cure for your own SAD syndrome. The only health warning I need to issue in the interest of your finer feelings is that you may see German men in Speedos with unfeasibly large beer guts. If that's more than your constitution can stand, you must stay away from this resort. You have been warned. Is that sincere enough?